Thinking that you're unworthy for being 20 pounds overweight is one of the worst things you can do if you actually want to lose 20 pounds. I get it. Everywhere you turn in popular media, you are blasted with images of slimmed, toned, and perfect-looking women. Feminine beauty is synonymous with being young, thin, and beautiful. This idea is so ingrained in our society that it leads to feeling like you're unworthy, depressed, and hopeless if you do not match this example of the ideal woman. Since you've gotten older, you might have had uninvited pounds creep on despite watching what you eat and exercising. You feel completely out of control and uncomfortable in a body you don't recognize. So you keep cutting calories, exercising as much as you can, and stepping on that scale every morning. The scale has become a way to mark your worthiness. Every pound loss is a sign of accomplishment, and then every increase represents your failure as a person. But what number equals worthiness? 120? 125? When is it enough, and at what number do you stop and start being worthy? If that number on the scale equaled your worthiness, then wouldn't the only women who have contributed to our society weight a certain amount? Look at Oprah, who has very publicly gained and lost weight over the years. What would have happened if Oprah had decided she was unworthy after she gained back all the weight she lost on her first diet? Is she any less influential or worthy because she is more than 20 pounds heavier than she once was? So how do you stop believing that those extra pounds make you less of a person? Well, first, you need to know the truth about the scale. The scale is a crappy measure of progress. The scale does not differentiate between muscle mass, fat mass, water weight, inflammation, hormonal fluctuations, or even if you've been pooping enough. If you are exercising and eating right and the scale doesn't budge, that does not mean you haven't made progress. 160 pounds of 13% body fat looks like a whole lot different than 160 pounds of 25% body fat. The scale might be up because you're retaining water, if you're constipated, or even if you ate more salt than normal the day before. Number 2, the more you stress about the scale, the more it goes up. Stress produces excess cortisol, your stress hormone. High cortisol is bad in many ways. It causes sleep issues, water retention, hormonal imbalance, digestive issues, and inflammation. It also causes more belly fat because you have the most cortisol receptors in your stomach. All of these things cause the scale to go up. And finally, if you hate yourself now, you will still hate yourself 20 pounds lighter. Losing physical weight does nothing to change the person you are inside. If you can't accept and love yourself at whatever point you are in life, losing weight will never be enough. You will realize that there is no such thing as perfection. Once you lose those 20 pounds, you will be so disappointed to realize you don't feel any different besides being able to fit into smaller clothes. The scathing self-talk and feelings of unworthiness will still be there, along with a sense of emptiness and unfulfillment that will push you to want to lose even more weight, hoping that finally you will feel different. It will never end. Weight loss starts in your head. You must get your mind right and resolve limiting beliefs that a certain number on the scale equates worthiness before true and lasting change can ever occur. That's why in pillar number 1 of the balanced effect, it focuses on balanced mind and self-care. If you don't, you will continue to be tortured by that number on the scale and be in a prison of your own making. So let me ask you, do you want to continue letting the scale torture you by trying to live up to society's unrealistic ideals regarding feminine beauty? Or do you want to take back your self-worth, find your feminine power, and achieve your freedom by thinking, looking, and feeling happy, healthy, and sexy over 40? If so, join our Facebook group, The New Evolution of Healthy Over 40.